Brakate Hawa, Brakate Hawa Shai, Brakate Hawa, Brakate Hawa Shai, Brakate Hawa, Brakate Hawa Shai, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000, the rest of the elect, preaching this truth in the four quarters of the earth in these last days. You know, Lord willing, we be of that elect number. It's your brother Tabaya Yakuna coming at you out of the GMS Atlanta camp. And with a quick lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. Just laying back and off my brother Shamak, the officer Shamak, also out of the GMS Atlanta camp. He did a lesson, The American Dream is an Illusion, exclamation mark, 3.4 million. You know, so that's talking about that 3.4 million is talking about. It says here he has a quick article. It says here the American Dream now costs $3,455,305. That's the estimated lifetime cost of common millstones, including marriage, 2 children, homes, healthcare, cars, and education. Yeah, and this is just all really, if you got understanding, man, it's just all the labyrinth of America, man. It's the illusion of America, as the brother put right here. The American dream is an illusion. First of all, this place, America, is named after the cartographer Amerigo Vespucci. Okay, an Edomite. Okay, America means bitter. All right, so, and this is a land of bitterness. It's also spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You know, Sodom for obvious reasons. You got the alphabet community. You got Egypt. In there, they practice the ways of Egypt. They even have obelisks. They got skyscrapers in the shape of obelisks. Obelisks goes back to the worshiping of the penis. You know, Egyptian pagan practices. Okay, but this place says one nation under God, man. But you got to ask yourself, what God? Well, the God of this place is Satan, man. You know, the God of of this world, as the scriptures say, is let me grab it real quick. The God of this world, hang it. You know, a little technical difficulty, but the God of this world is Satan, man. You know, and a lot of our people subscribe to the God of this world. So not to be fooled that our people are just totally ignorant of what they're doing, which is they're cleaving. You know, they trust in the shadow of Egypt, as the scriptures say, right? Let's get Psalms 49 and 11. I believe the brother had brought this one out as well, because this is what those people, the Edomites, the rulers of the earth, you know, through their elites, their elite bankers, banking families, you know, this is what they believe. This is what they believe. And this is what a lot of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans subscribe to as well. This is Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. This is a so-called white man. This is what's in his mind, man. He thinks that his houses, his landmarks, they name the lands after themselves. You see that? They name roads after themselves. They name everything after themselves, man. You know, so that's how you know where you're at, man. America, Babylon the Great, is under the rulership of Esau, Edom. You know, again, specifically his elite bankers. But continuing on, it says, in their dwelling places to all generations. Yeah. They dwell here in America. They think that this place is going to continue on forever, right? That's the deep delusion that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has upon them, has on, the pride of thine, the pride. Let me grab it. But roughly paraphrasing, the pride of these devils have deceived them, man. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, you can look that up. The pride has deceived them. I forget exactly. Let me look it up. Pride. What is that? Psalms. Is that Psalms 10 and 3? Let me grab it real quick. And that's roughly our people too, man. I mean, that is our people, man. You got all the signs in the earth, the wars, the rumors of wars, the pestilences, the plagues. You got the famines, you got the earthquakes, you got eclipses coming, and yet our people still they still stuck in their pride, man. They still don't believe. And here we go. Psalms 10 and 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. That's Esau Edom, man. So-called white man. He don't believe in the Lord, man. And yet our people, despite all of the records, the resume of this so-called white man, and they still believe that he's a human just like us. That's called Stockholm syndrome, man. You trust in oppression, man. I believe I got that on my list. Let me see. Yeah, these niggas trust in oppression, man. And it's horrible. It's horrible to witness. Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word. This is our people, man. We bring out the gospel, which means good news. Okay, the good news is that despite us getting our asses whooped over hundreds, thousands of years, chattel slavery, getting stuffed in prisons, getting shot and dead in the street, just getting railroaded by the system, and these jailers, and despite all of that, the Lord, he did not cast off his people, as the scriptures say, man. I will not cast off my people. Where is that at? Did I have that written? But yeah, the scriptures speak about us, about the Lord never forsaking his people, man. We're just here for a punishment. Deuteronomy 28 and 64, man. We're scattered throughout all nations, and we were sent into this oppression, this slavery, this captivity as a punishment. It says Isaiah 30 and 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because he despised this word and trusted in oppression and perverseness. That's Sodom and other things. It says, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Yeah, the Lord is going to come down on these on our people. so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans suddenly, man. You know, why? Because they're blinded by the gifts of America, by this American nightmare. They just want to continue on, and they love this place. Like when we was coming out of Egypt, our people reprobate niggas out of Israel, despite all of the miracles that the Lord showed. The plagues on Egypt, killed our enemies right before our eyes, man. Flooded Pharaoh and his whole army. Delivered us out of that oppression. Despite all of that, they still think back. They were still thinking back on the figs and the cucumbers and didn't have faith in the Lord, man. Didn't recognize the power that delivered them out of that situation, man. And that's why, most of them had to be banished, man, before we can enter into the land of Canaan. And it's going to be the same way, man. 2/3 of our people are going to perish, man. Zechariah 13:8. But 1/3 shall be left therein. And that remnant is going to be left therein, man. That remnant that didn't put their trust in Egypt, man. Okay? So I just wanted to land back off of the officer real quick. Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Shalom.